Hey, I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. So I came back to the same place that I was a few days ago, or a couple days ago, or a day ago. But look at this now. We're in this winter wonderland. Like, how crazy was it that I was just here, self reflecting, and then appreciating the warmth of being able to do this, and then the warmth of the atmosphere of you know I love baseball. I love it. That's my one of my favorite sports. But like just the beauty of being at a nice baseball diamond, a nice field, a nice bench, etc., etc. And then like 2 days later, I'm again now in winter wonderland. Um, I just wanted to say thanks to all the people that reached out to me and had nice things to say. Thank you. Welcome my new subscribers. Thank you. Hey, you're at ground zero. I ain't never forgetting you. I appreciate you guys very much. Um, because even after that last video, again, it's this commitment to continuous growth, but also commitment to accepting consistent reflection. Like none of this has ever been done to take the place of honest reflection. This has been me. Doesn't matter what I think, but like at the end of the, and I guess it does. It's my channel. I'll take some ownership over some of it. But like this, for me, is an exploration of who I am as a human being and all that stuff. And even between this video and the last one, I've already learned a lot. Like I'm glad I got a lot of stuff off my chest, and I'm glad I didn't just say it and then like put it aside. I said it, let that resonate with me, and then grew from there. And how I did that is, again, maybe one time I'll share that, just because I just don't know how to yet. It's not like, oh, I forgot all the lessons I learned. No, I learned a lot of really solid lessons. Part of that is that it's that moment of self reflection after um, self expression that um, I'm going to continue to do. I just there's just no framework for this. I'm not trying to imitate anyone. I certainly don't follow anyone like this. I follow a lot of other people who are very educated, who make sure their videos are well edited. That like amidst their video of communicated openness and honesty, have to plug their course, or they're like, you should do this because if you do this, I make money. But like hiding those intentions under the veil of honesty is a consistent that I've noticed that bothers me. But what doesn't bother me is this, because this is now a day 5, 6. I don't know. I, I, I don't know how many days this is, but like I'll have the record of a moment like this where I'll never delete this. I'll never delete this experience. And like I said, be it for others or for myself, I I find a lot of value in this in ways that the value can't be redeemed, in terms of like transactional things. Like truly at my core, none of this is for ego. This is not an ego boost. This isn't a woe is me account. This isn't a woe is me channel. this is being me and being myself. And those who want to come along for the ride, hey, welcome aboard. But I want to be along for this ride just as much. I mean, not just as much as anyone. No one wants to cook. Why would I invite anyone along on the roller coaster of honesty? Um, and again, just the more I explore these things, be it mental health, be it openness, be it the ability to be yourself, being vulnerable, being um, putting yourself out there where you're setting yourself up to be misinterpreted. I've already learned that this is great. So this is fun, right? And by fun, sorry, I'm already re-clarifying, but I mean, maybe one day I'll find a way to re-clarify better. Because I want to, it has to be established at the base and the core of which I think, and again, oh, sorry, this makes me happy. I'm happy that I've kept going on this, despite viewership or despite subscriber levels or metrics and all that stuff. This is, I might do this a bunch today. I think I'm in this mode where I'm trying to use my hands to. I mean, if I haven't already, I'm a genuine person. But if I do this, then people will attach to and by that, now I'm overthinking it because I never did this to like be to abuse people who watch this. I'm not going. If I do this, like Mr. Beast, and you're gonna get $5 million for this, and you're never gonna believe what I'm about to say. Like I could do that, but so when I do this, and I haven't decided on the algorithmically best hand gesture to make that can't be misperceived, is on brand, is this and that. This is just me doing this, but just like now y'all have records of, I might say the same word a bunch of times. Today I might just do this to try to like communicate, and there isn't an underlying reason for doing so other than me just being myself. And I'm sure we all have moments like that. I'm sure we all have things we say 10 times. I'm sure we all have the same word we use once and then 10 more times during a conversation with another person, et cetera, et cetera. I just want to, but do you see my process? Do you see, this is what I'm working on and I can't wait to work on it more. I loathe the day where I do something like this, where I go, and here we are in this wonderful park. Can you believe we're here? Like, to me, even that example that I'm showing you is what I haven't seen and never have seen been done with genuineness, with good faith, allowing the person to express this being themselves. Like if I went like this, you would know the difference between what I just did and like, okay, so I'll show you an example because I'm excited to do so. Guys, I can't tell you how much I love like this walk. This means so much to me. I love the snow. I love the difference between where I just was and now where I am now. Sorry. Please don't think that was like a fake example of being genuine. I just want to share you the difference of what I've experienced and what I don't see, what I don't find. So now I'm self-aware of my using my fingers to. Again, I'm getting back. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. But for me, like maybe I do have to do this to remember like what the point I wanted to make was, where I'm going with it, and then by the time I get to 5, I should probably bring it back to 1. And like bring it back to the thing I wanted to communicate and wanted to say. Um, Sorry for the shaky cam. It is actually really cold. I just wanted to, you know, sorry. Ah. Like this is a not a moment that a YouTube channel or me sharing this process was ever going to lead to, but like like literally warms my heart in being in being an example of that. And I've shared this with you guys a bunch already, where I do want to, like, I don't know, have a topic, like share the things I've learned, how I applied. I'm doing the figure thing again. Have the lessons I've learned, and then like how I've grown. I can't. What's the German three? Three whiskeys. No, three whiskeys. Hey, shout out to my Quentin Tarantino fans. Inglourious Bastards is one of my favorite movies. Man, I can't explain. Like, again, when exploring these things and these ideas and these, again, I can't wait to find a better word to describe like mental processes. That doesn't get lumped in with, I'm doing the finger thing again. That doesn't get lumped in with like mental health. Because I believe mental health needs still more respect than it gets, but also in my attempt to communicate that these conversations that I share aren't at a base, don't have the foundation of me making up my own mental health scenarios that I've put myself in, or that I don't accept that I'm only here because of my actions or actions of others, etc., etc. This is what I'm doing now. Again, sorry, whew, boy, getting a little teary eyed. This is, again, it could be 5 or 4 or 6. I forget what number I'm going to assign to this. I just have to look at my page. I haven't yet. Excuse me. I'm not tired because I'm bored of this. Sorry. Hold on a second. Yawns are contagious, amongst ourselves. But in this not blind sharing, because you welcome aboard those who are here, those who will continue to be here. I just want to encourage a place for thoughts like this to exist, where, again, I really have, every time I notice something, my, but now you have to understand, like, if I do this and this and this, now I'm the guy who goes this and this and this to make his point across, and I'm not doing that. I'm just caught up in my own moment, where unfortunately this is how I've never really truly analyzed, how hand motions make things more important. But guess who did? Mr. Beast, and I don't know, every other YouTuber. And I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I consider myself a human being. Which, again, so I'm doing it again. So do you see, like, what goes on in my mind? Like, it's not like I'm calling myself out for it. Like, you should do this. And now I'm doing this. It's just this level of overthinking that I am myself personally working towards overriding, where I choose my words. But all right, I'll do it. I've apologized enough, but where I choose my words more carefully, where I do slow down, where I find a new cadence, where my words are able to be received properly for those that I care about, and along with myself. As you can see, my excitement doesn't derive from like, I had to do this. Yeah, welcome to the snowy woods, and I'm here, and you're here, and click that like button and click that subscribe. Like, I'll never be that. But I also understand, within the world that I live in as a human being, I am perceived that way on a day-to-day basis, where people assign a label on me, where I become a cartoon character for them in order for their ability to process what I am and how I fit into their lives and how I am not only perceived, but how their future reactions or future interactions with me um, are are adjusted. And I see that day to day. And again, from day one, I can't. Sorry, I'm gonna do it again. But like from day now, right now, in this moment, when I look back to day one, this is one of my biggest fears. And my biggest fears were understanding that I need to be who I need to be, never give up on who I am in terms of social. The quotes mean what they mean, but like social situations and what society demands and what society asks and what society needs for someone within that society, within that culture, within that group to be. And then I am an outlier. I don't have anyone that is me. But I'll tell you, man. Sorry, tearing up again a little bit. Whew, sorry. Keep it straight. The problem is, and to say that it's a problem is almost too harsh to describe the literal situation. But what I have seen in my life, being me who I am, and my refusal to give this up, this communication, this like, I don't know what I am, but I want to grow. But also, I'm not like an anarch. So my hands are getting cold. I don't know if I can do these quotes anymore. But like let's just say an anarchist who goes, yeah, I don't have to wear a seatbelt. I don't care what society tells me I have to be. I, I I've always been different and screw the system and screw this. I have no negativity towards that. Have I have to I would be doing myself a disservice to not appreciate the genuine and I'll say good faith. And again, I can only do quotations like twice before my fingers actually fall off. But like, people have to say they're there for you. People have to say they understand, and they have to, because the second they say they're trying to understand or they don't get it, is now requesting of that person to be something they're not. And then, but also they get to live, and maybe this is what I want for myself. I don't know yet. To live the rest of their lives just being what people need them to be, and never having that second guess, and never having that second question, in good faith, not as an act of rebellion, not as a way to say that they're smarter or different or hate the way society is. I hope I have communicated that and continue to communicate and never not communicate that is exactly the basis of what I've been since day one. And I've had to live with that. And I'm not sitting here saying like, well, I've been the smarter. Do you know how many smarter people that I have in my life that aren't me? But what I want to communicate before I go, and once again, time flies, eh? We're already at 19 minutes. Jesus, gee believers. What I've seen consistently and refuse to, a lot of people can blind themselves to what they see. I will never blind myself to seeing the soul I know I have and the soul I share. Be pulled out of others. The most important people in my life. I mean, sorry, one of the things I have to work on is having 10 thoughts and not letting the first thought go. I have seen heart, true soul, I've seen people use me as an example for them to be themselves. Within the framework that they see that, they can't act on it. They can never be that. But I know it's there and I see it. I see it. I see it. If I'm doing a hand gesture, it's this right now. It's right here on my heart because I've seen so many hearts, and it hurts that they get to live the rest of their lives never truly being who they are. They get to mask their communications. They're subjective to, you should be this, you're this old, you should do this, you're in this position in your job, you can't say that, you're in this, your brand is on the line, you can never be who you are. I'm at a point where I am at this conflict where, do I ease up on who I am? And this frustrating communication that I'm communicating to you right now is really hard to let go. And the reason why it is because it is, to not seem generic, to not seem like I'm not selling anything. I'm not trying to be like, like on Reddit, like I'm 14 and this is deep. Like everyone should just be able to be themselves. But like that being said, I'm an adult now and I've seen it since I was a kid, and the things I fought for, I was told to fight for. And I didn't give up. And it's hurt me in certain ways and it's harmed me in certain ways. Like I'm here by myself in the middle of a field. I wish I had a kid and a wife and a future. And again, just once again, you know me, I'm going to double clarify. Like my laughing doesn't come from a place of disrespect. It just comes from a place, and also not of a place of where I'm making light of the situation. I understand its seriousness. I just find joy in growth, and I find joy in growing. And that's what I want to communicate. So thanks for being a part of video 4 or 5 or 6 or 3 or 2. I really, not 3 or, I think I'm on 5. I think I'm on 5. Once I upload it all, the title will reflect what video this is, but this is what I think I need to do in terms of just really not blindly, but like just, this is my outlet to commit to being myself and then commit to others around me that I care about, those that I don't know, strangers, everyone on this world, everyone is experiencing this, a human experience from, the lottery that they were drafted out of, be it your culture, be it your religion, be it your country of origin, be it your chaos you were born into, be it your everything's perfectly fine in like Hollywood movie platonic family thing. Like this is something that is very universal and not fought for in a way that I'm gonna fight for. And if this exists beyond my existence, then I'll be prouder for it. But this is, I'm trying to share with you and even myself. It's knowing that this is the place that this is appropriate, despite having society, your culture, your family, your friends. Again, please just, I'm only doing this just to try to communicate that I'm not assigning labels to or assigning expectations on facets of life and society and people and interactions. I'm just trying to be like, I know that this is what people say they have, or people that are there for others. And sometimes I can't be there for the people that I care about. But it also, in my journey, in all of this, it's just, I keep reducing it. I keep bringing it keeps getting smaller. And I think this is the origin, which we're all 10 of you are witnessing, myself included. This is the new, this is as small as it gets, but here is where we get bigger. Here is where we go forward. And And I just want to I'm gonna wrap it up. I just wanted to say thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for joining me. I still don't know what this is, and I still don't know what I am, but like, if there's one thing I'm confident about, it is who I am and what I will never give up on. And that's not only myself, but it's also those that I care about and those around me and those who watch this video. I will fight for this uninstitutionalized conversation and openness and and we'll end on these little flying V on the birds. Thank you. I do love you all. I love myself. I hope you do too. My name is Ian. Hit like and subscribe. I know I have to say that every time, but if I don't, statistically, you won't do it. Just know that, like, come on this journey with me. We're gonna have some fun, and by fun, you know what I mean. All right, I'm gonna stop over explaining. Cheers.